So, the update for Marvel Future Fight's 6th anniversary is basically right around the corner. It's that time of the month once again, and it actually looks really promising. And I mean, I'm comparing it to last year's anniversary, where I think I was left with a sort of bitter taste in my mouth because, it wasn't. There were problems with it. There were certain expectations that we had that they didn't meet. But I think, based on the patch notes that we have so far, I think this is going to be a pretty good update. So let's get into it. We get a whopping 6 new uniforms for this update, and that's crazy to me. Based on the sneak peeks, I thought we'd just be getting 3, but we're getting double that. So that's cool. We're also getting Mephisto, again, based on the sneak peeks, and we're getting 3 potential awakenings for certain members of the Fantastic Four. So yeah, let's look at what we are getting at. So we're getting a really interesting character in Mephisto. So Mephisto is a character that is unlike anyone else, I would say, because he has a skill that sort of transforms him. Based on the stuff that I can see in his kit, it looks like he's gonna be a PvP character mainly when you use him normally, and when you press the 3rd skill, which transforms a lot of his abilities, he becomes a more PvE based character, and that's really cool. Actually, I wish they would do this for more characters. And I think they'll be gauging how popular the reception is for Mephisto here, and I think he'll be pretty popular. So maybe it'll encourage them to do this kind of thing more often. So yeah, he looks pretty strong. Now we got uniforms for Iron Man, Professor X, and Mr. Fantastic. Now I'm not sure how strong these uniforms will be because I don't know. It's very hard to tell just based on the text. Iron Man looks promising. Yeah, it's okay, I guess. Professor X doesn't look like there's much that was changed. They also said in the sneak peek that there hasn't been too much that has changed with that. And I think I'm kind of concerned about the Mr. Fantastic uniform because one notable thing that they changed here is that they removed the accumulation on his 3rd skill, and it's nowhere to be found on the rest of his kit. And I'm wondering if that'll make this uniform good enough, because Mr. Fantastic's current uniform is not good enough, but it was a significant power bump because of the accumulation. So I'm wondering if he'll be strong enough here. But you know what? I'm not gonna go into this with doubt. I'm just gonna see what happens. These are exciting times. Once again, we're getting also the uniforms for the Fantastic Four, the rest of the Fantastic Four, not necessarily in a similar vein to the Maker for Mr. Fantastic, but just classic looks. And I expected them to be just the sort of reskins from the Future Foundation uniforms based on what they said in the sneak peek, but there are some differences. Now, I don't know if that'll make these uniforms worth it, because the Future Foundations are some of the worst uniforms that we've gotten in recent times, but you know what, we'll see. And I think I will try to end up, buying all of these uniforms, because one notable thing for this update is that all these uniforms will be on a 50% sale, and I assume that's only going to be for this, for their initial release in this update. I think later on in next uniform sales, they're going to be sold for 40% off. So I'm going to try to be making the most out of this. I don't necessarily have enough crystals to purchase them all. I'm probably going to purchase Iron Man's, Professor X's, and Mr. Fantastic's first, and then, do my best to get the rest. But yeah, we got these characters for level 70. The usual. Mephisto's ultimate skill looks promising. Looks pretty good. 70% all defense down. That's big. 30% recovery of max HP. That's big as well. Ignore dodge. It's the usual stuff for tier 3 skills. We'll really have to wait to get our hands on Mephisto to see just how hard this hits. And it's really cool that there's 2 types of animations based on what form he's in. I really dig that. This is Mephisto looks like a really exciting character to use. So I cannot wait to get my hands on him. We get awakening skills for the Fantastic Four, or the 3 remaining members of the Fantastic Four who haven't gotten a tier 3. One notable thing is that Human Torch has accumulation here, whereas Thing and Invisible Woman do not, which that's kind of sus. I don't know what to say about that. I guess that means that Human Torch is going to be the only really viable character among these awakening characters, and Thing and Invisible Woman are going to be left behind, as has been the case when it comes to the Fantastic Four. But I don't know, we'll see. It just looks like that anyway. I mean, could be completely wrong, but it doesn't look good so far. We get a CTP of Judgment. We get to reforge these. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do that. I haven't reforged any CTP and because I don't really have enough. But it does look pretty strong. I will not lie to you. And I don't know if I'll be able to test it. It just looks pretty strong. It could be certain characters' new best in slot custom gears, such as Professor X, Luna Snow, or Ghost Rider or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm speaking out of my ass. Maybe a Rage is still better, but it looks promising. But again, how many of us will get our hands on these? I have no idea. So we get this new thing called a dispatch mission where we can receive, certain rewards for doing this new game mode. Now, I won't get into it too much because I feel like I don't understand this enough necessarily. I understand it kind of. There's an option to send out characters. There's an option to use energy or to use like clear tickets or something, and you get to have all three characters on the field at once, and you get to switch to them one at a time, etc., etc. There's like certain requirements that you have to fulfill in order to get upgraded rewards. That's basically the gist of what I can tell. There's a bar that you can build up in order to get certain rewards, and I will say that the rewards look quite good. Not like amazing, but it's good. It's not the usual ass rewards that we're used to getting from MFF game modes, and I think this looks all right. I mean, look at this: 14 types of premium comic cards, CTPs, CTP chest, and Odin's blessings. That's the pinnacle of the rewards. That's great. I like that. I dig that. But I can't really understand how the game works completely until I actually get my hands on it. But I will say it's nice that they're doing a certain type of new game mode type thing. It's just, I don't know, we'll see how it works, and I may do a video on it if I feel like it's something important. I don't know, if it's too easy, I won't really do a video on it because I feel like everyone will be able to get it. But it's kind of exciting, this is a different type of game mode. I think that, well, not too different, but it's something. It's something interesting that they're doing for this update. They've also changed the story campaign mode. It's a lot of I think small changes in general, but these small changes I think will have very big effects. So, for example, where's that? I'm trying to find the important one I'm looking at. Here, look at this. Change 2. Each theme stage can now be unlocked just by clearing the stages without the need for unlocking challenges. So you don't need to take Loki to level 70. You don't need to take Phil Coulson to level 70 or anything like that because, you'll just be able to do it by normal clearing. And I think this is a good change. I'm not really sure the purpose of the requirements then. I guess it's to build up your roster a little more, but in the end it's a little bit like wasted resources, so that's good. So all of these just like simple quality of life changes. I think there's a lot of, they're just listing the rewards. I'm sure these are mostly the same, nothing too big, but then it's simple quality of life changes that I think are gonna have big impacts down the road. So there's a certain synergy character thing that they're adding as well. Other changes like Shield Academy missions. Now here's something I'm really excited about. It's that they're giving away a bunch of uniforms for gold. Basically, I say giving away, but you have to buy them for gold. But it's basically giving away. And I'm so excited that this is back because I remember, I think for the fifth MFF anniversary, they didn't do this, and I was so bummed out because I was so excited to get my hands on a bunch of uniforms, and they just ended up not doing it. And I'm really just so excited to be able to get my hands on the Civil War uniforms in particular. What else? The Luke Cage uniform, the Baby Groot uniform. I think is gonna be huge value there. Huge value in the Baby Groot uniform. What else? Oh, the Ancient One Doctor Strange uniform for last female squad battle or something. That's gonna be huge. So yeah, I'm just really excited for this. Maybe more so than the usual person, but whatever. That's me. So yeah, support shop heroes added. All of these characters are gonna get added to it, and we got a comic card as well. Comic card's not good. Sorry, the stats are kind of ass. It's alright for a new player, I guess, because it has cooldown. But the Loki card has cooldown. Just get the Loki card. But yeah, I do like collecting these, and it's a cute card. Not gonna lie. Future Pass. Oh, we get these new icons. I don't know. I think the only one that looks good is the Thanos one, and the Thanos one looks great. Don't get me wrong, but the rest are kind of, all right. I mean, the Mr. Fantastic one is kind of cute. He stretches. And then there's just a bunch of simple quality of life changes as well. This one is huge. This has been so annoying for so long. Yeah, very simple changes. I don't really want to get too much into it because, it's just really simple. Not to discount the change, pretty big. Especially, I'm highlighting the ISO one because this is incredibly annoying. But in the end, that's the gist of the patch notes. So what do we have ahead of ourselves? We have an exciting update. We have, at least for me, 3 new uniforms that I am very excited to check out. And, a way to earn new rewards, maybe, or not new rewards, to earn more rewards. New game mode to earn more rewards, a new character that I can't wait to get my hands on, and a bunch of 500,000 gold uniforms that I can't wait to buy. So overall, I am pretty excited for this update. I'm really happy that the 6th anniversary of Marvel Future Fight, the update that it brings, looks pretty good so far. And I can't wait for the mid-month because I don't know if they were teasing like a sort of WandaVision thing. Some people were saying that. I personally don't believe it, but a guy can hope. A guy can hope. We'll see. I'll be patient about it. So yeah, what are your thoughts on the 6th year anniversary? What are your thoughts on the 6th year anniversary patch notes? Are you as excited for it as I am? Are you as excited for 500,000 gold uniforms as I am? Because I am ridiculously excited for those. So just let me know if ever. And as always, thank you so much for watching.